All right, so hello, my moon bunnies, because that's what you guys are. So we're gonna be doing some Genshin today. I'm wearing my nice blue outfit because it is Ayato's birthday. Oh, happy birthday! And so we're gonna be doing some events, taking a look at some cool stuff, and we have the whole party here. So we have Toba, we also have Ayaka, and we have Ayato, of course. And then, of course, you have the Traveler because they're always like, oh, Traveler, come to my birthday party. So we're going to do that too. All right, so first off, gotta pick up the mail. Oh, there they are. Okay, yeah. Yesterday, it kind of scared people because we're part of the Twitch streamer event. And yesterday, we got the whatchamacallit, the consecutive check-in Primo Gems, which was this, but we didn't get like the bulk of Primo Gems, and everybody was like, wait a minute, what happened to them? Where are they? Here they are. So we got them. So for anybody who's also doing the Twitch stream event, don't panic, they're right there. So claim those. More Primo Gems for Arlecchino. Alright, so let's see. What does he say? Alright, so a few days ago, I received a report documenting how the cultural exchanges between Inazuma and Fontaine have been steadily progressing. The remarkable success of this collaborative endeavor owes much to your assistance too. After returning to Inazuma, Ayaka and I have often spoken of that trip. When we have a spare moment together, it is a joy indeed to recount and reminisce upon such happy memories. Oh, they like going to Fontaine. As I write this letter, the first sakura buds are starting to open up outside my window, and a warm breeze is beginning to blow. Perhaps this is why I feel at ease. All goes well with you, I trust. If you have the time, feel free to drop by so we can admire the sights of sakura blossoming under a rosy sky together. Oh, that's so nice. Think of it this way. You'd be giving me an excuse to escape my retainer's stuffy visits and tedious exchanges of gifts, and thereby doing me a great favor. He's like, please save me. I like that, it's funny. And he gives us some sakura blossoms and one quiet elegance. I know people joke about his cooking because not only does Ayato do a suspicious cooking, has a chance for suspicious cooking, but his thing that he makes actually looks worse than the actual food. Like if we go, let's see. See if I have any of the regular stuff. Like I make this food and then I never eat it because I have Baizu. Here it is. Yeah, like this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so lots of potatoes, 2 shrimp, you know, some petals, things like this. This is the suspicious one, so basically the same thing, but just gray and yucky. And then this is Ayato's. It's like he cooked it, took the thinnest versions, had a horrible suspicious thing, and then just tried to doll him up. So I feel kind of bad for him. But hey, at least he can cook. You feel worse for A. But alrighty, so let's see. We basically finished this event. Am I at level 15? It doesn't have a check mark. Cycle 27. am level 15. I guess we're done with this then. Yeah, because we got all the rewards. Did the whole thing with sucrose. I guess you could continue to play it red hot. I guess you could continue to play it and just make more and more money. But I think I got everything done. All of these are checked. That's good. Let's see. We got all this. Yes. I like this little cart. I think this is kind of cool. Got a little tiny stove inside. That's neat. Alrighty. Well, I actually have been putting off this event, which we really need to get to because we only have 7 days left to do it. Fight for academic reputation. Go check that one out. Spring is a very weird season. It's like you get hot, then you get cold. Then you get hot, then you get cold. Then it's hot, then it's warm during the day, but then it's super cold at night. I made myself some chamomile tea with honey to warm me up. And I don't know, it doesn't taste very honey-ish. Maybe I just need to put in some more, but excuse me. The camera does not like. What you need, sir? Like, haha, sigh, haha. This guy's laughing and crying at the same time, and he looks pretty familiar, doesn't he? Ah, it's been a while, you two. Do you still remember me? The one who's always sighing? I think I kind of remember him. Oh, so you remember that nickname? Yeah, it's me. Me, the sighing emerita researcher, shame of my school, and ashamed to this day to speak my name. Oh, Paimon thinks she remembers you now. Is your research going well then? Ah, well, sigh. Looks like that's a no. No, thanks to you, my Phos Potion research achieved rather impressive results. But I was so worried about disappointing my mentor, I never expected him to praise my work to the skies. Ah, Jermaine, well done, a student I am proud of indeed. Wait, isn't that a good thing? It would have been good if we had just stopped there, but what happened afterward was a true nightmare. Uh-oh. And what happened exactly? Maybe the data we got was too ideal, because my mentor, that smiling old fellow with a wrinkly smile, got it into his head to try it himself. So I set the experimental site for him and brewed up the most effective of Phos potions. And then, under the watchful eyes of countless students, he boldly stood right in front of the monsters while drinking the potion and got ambushed for his trouble. They beat him in the blink of an eye. Uh-oh. Fortunately, he's fine. He just needs some bed rest. That's funny. He coughed. Regardless, it was my lack of academic proficiency that embarrassed my mentor. That ill-tempered fogey then proceeded to blame me all the more for not considering user needs and lacking awareness of practical circumstances. It was a real tongue-lashing, I'll tell you that. Wait, that's unreasonable. He's to blame too. Right? Anyway, that's why I'd like you two to teach him a lesson? Bribe him? Bribe him? Bribe him? No. I've got no such ill intentions. Not right now, anyway. Oh, anyway, he says. Anyway. Oh, so you've had them before, have you? Oh. That's not super important right now. What I mean to say is that after reviewing previous experiments, I have come up with a long-lasting Phos potion. And what's that supposed to do? I recalled my mentor's reaction when he was ambushed, and I suddenly realized that we ordinary people tend to freeze up in the face of danger, at a loss at what to do. If you only drink the potion when you're already in danger, it might have no time to work on you. But this version is different. Once you've drunk it, it will trigger once you encounter danger, which can buy more time for normal folks. How can you tell if you're in danger? Didn't I say so earlier? Ordinary people will lock up when danger approaches. As long as you act normally after drinking the long-lasting Phos potion, it will not take effect. But once they freeze on the spot, the potion will kick in, slowing their subjective time. Okay, this sounds like it could backfire in so many ways. Like you freeze up because you got startled by a cat, and everything slows down. And so like, oh gosh, this is the Matrix. The cat is moving slowly. Oh, so that's how it works. Paimon kind of gets it now. In that case, are you asking us to help you complete your experiment? That's right. Although the long-lasting Phos potion was designed for ordinary people, experiments can still be risky, so it would be best to have someone with combat experience do the initial testing. Oh, hi, Blaze. Thanks for coming in. We're just doing some of the Phos potion event, because I've been putting it off because I wanted to stream it. Let Paimon think. Should we help? Oh, Paimon's suddenly a little hungry. We could use a meal at Limpad Tavern, don't you think, Rhea? Do we have enough more for that? Hate to break it to you, we're over budget this month. Cough. Well, to tell the truth, despite the tongue lashing, my mentor did grant me a considerable amount of research funding. I would be willing to pay handsomely. In that case, let us lend you our aid. Thank you so much. Please save me from my shattered academic reputation. No problem. Alright, let's take a look. Wow, this one has a lot of them. Oh gee, I have a lot to catch up on. If it unlocked this far already. Oh boy, okay, let's get going. Let's see. Stage properties. When you have enough phosphorus, use an elemental skill or elemental burst, then stop all actions immediately to create super sense particles. Super sense skill. Unleash a shockwave at the character's position, dealing true damage to nearby opponents and restoring HP to all nearby party members equal to 100% of the character's max HP. Okay. The party setup is you get 2 characters. Oh, trial characters. Guess I'll use mine because they are a little bit higher than theirs. Alrighty. Considering they're sending us oh, they're fairly quick. Okay. You're actually got ahead of me in Genshin. Let's see. After entering the Phos Discourse facility and starting the challenge, if you cease movement or stop using skills, you will automatically enter the time dilation state. After conducting any movement or trying to use a skill, time will flow normally again. Oh, so I guess you could take pictures. During the combat, you will accumulate Phos Force over time. You will also obtain it from defeating opponents. Once your Phos Force hits a certain value and you have stopped all actions after unleashing certain skills, Super Sense particles will appear on the field. Adjust your camera angle such as your character blocks the particles from view to collect them and consume Phos Force to use your Super Sense skill, and also obtain a random Phos furtherance. See. Okay. I guess we'll try this. It's kind of confusing how to do it, but... Okay, stop all actions. You have enough phosphorus to stop all actions at the critical moment. Okay.
There is no escape. Share my knowledge.
This is kind of weird.
Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion. Roll.
Where are these things they're talking about?
Make yourselves at home.
Adjust the camera so the characters block it? That? Then... Oh, okay.
Shine down. Now you shall perish. Ha! Ha! Ha!
At least the timer stops too. Oh shoot, I missed it.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered. Everyone hold hands.
Okay, well, that's kind of interesting. That must have been the preview one because they don't give you any primo gems for that one. Right, score 1,000 points. Looks like to get all of them. Okay. Let's see. Kind of interesting though.
Whirling snow.
This does end up opening for some really interesting pictures though.
Cryo incarnate. Manifest. Coming to art. Sumetsu. My apologies. Whirling snow. Do your master's bidding. Take flight. Sakura swirl. My apologies. Cryo incarnate. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Unleash.
Keep trying to hit the wrong button. Oh, I keep trying to hit Z.
Manifest. Do your master's bidding. Sakura swirl. Take flight.
I'm gonna probably spend more time taking pictures in this event than anything. I know last time they were like, oh, you can take pictures, but you never really could because everything was always moving so fast. Now you can actually take those pictures.
Unleash.
It was pretty fun, actually. Oh.
Right now.
Ah.
Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Flicker. The process of elimination. Here you are.
Right now, emerge. Some target practice.
Scatter.
Right now. I'm always watching.
Where do you think you're going?
Flicker.
Emerge. Right here.
Diffract.
Mighty as a tower!
Right now. Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
You.
Eternal Oasis! The eternal oasis! At long last!
Scatter. Help.
Try that one again. Are you a fighter or a photographer? Yeah. It's just you don't usually get those pictures, you know. And the characters are either moving too fast. Don't get to take the pictures in the domains.
Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Here you are. Diffract.
Right now. Emerge. I'm always watching.
Finally. Some target practice. Stretch your wings and raise a storm!
Come on out. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Your coming was foretold.
Nothing lasts forever.
You.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Bloom as a
Scatter.
Guramad! The eternal oasis of long last.
Right here. Right now. I'm always watching.
determination. Well now.
Right here. Right now. Right here.
There you go, that's better. You're right, it is pretty quick. I thought it was gonna be like this long drawn out thing, but nope, we're already halfway done. Let's see who he is for this one. Oh, Risley and Rhea.
Time to shine.
It's gonna get a little chilly. Come on, please.
Let my name echo in song.
This is actually really good for her because she's so dramatic. She's like, yes, pictures!
Let's begin. Have a safe trip. Away now.
Ah!
Time to shine. Ah.
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Let my name echo in song. Ow!
Let's begin.
Like, I have plenty of those things, but they're hard to tell when they're gonna come up. There's one.
me.
You're open.
Okay, decent enough. Menacing projectiles and energizing projectiles will appear at intervals during the challenge. You will take damage if hit by menacing projectiles, while energizing projectiles will grant you phosphorus and increase your verification score. Okay, so not those, those. What a shot! Like, Zanyun, I think you got a problem.
Make way for the scatter.
She's just so... Wow.
Disappear. Useless.
Seize the skies.
Here. Worthless. Lament.
I think the reason why my finger keeps trying to hit the Z is because that's where the camera usually is.
Skyward. Scatter. Stray clouds converge.
Here.
Pay your dues.
Evil conquering.
Ah!
You're open. Worthless. Worthless.
pretty good. Alright, and the last one for today. The other one doesn't open until tomorrow and then the next day. What do we have here? Oh. Niviolette. Mr. Hydro Pump himself.
Silence.
He is just so cool.
Be sanctified.
As one with wind and cloud.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Be sanctified. Another test subject.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Settle down. The time that you did. Can't run from death. Test subject.
Please.
Silence.
Banquet must go on. Please hold for just a moment.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Settle down.
He's bad. Well, you can't let him go full tilt for this one. Yeah, that was kind of fun. Excuse me. Alrighty. Yeah, I think the he needs a little bit leveling for his artifacts. Yeah, I get alternating ideas on Ayato's artifacts. Like some people say this, other people say that. But I guess we can do some stuff for him. Artifact grinding. Figure out where they put it. Oh, here it is. Lost Valley. Oh. I don't want to go in with this team because we'll probably die. So switch over here, but we'll put Ayato in here since it's his birthday. He gets to come in.
What's that? Join you for a walk? Why not?
My battle team is made up of all tall men. Although not always. Most of the time I have Rhea on there, or sometimes I have A, so there is lady representation there.
Gather! Silence! Be safe. swallow. I will have order. Solidify. Mind the danger. Silence. Let the mighty be humble.
My gosh, that guy has a lot of HP. I like how Ayato's ultimate rains and then it has the flowers boom. That's so pretty. That's good. First pull, we get a good one. All right. I think what I can do is I can try this set, and if it doesn't really work out, I'll just be like, okay, we're gonna go back to the other one. Ah!
Interfere. Gather. Cascade. Settle down. A bitter pill to swallow. Order guide you. Solidify. The depths beckon. Bow your head. The tides beckon. Gather. I will have order. Be still.
No, no, no.
Settle down.
Woof.
Mind the side effects.
Almost took out Ayato. Got a flower. Ooh, that one's pretty good too. Or crit rate. Question though, is it better than the one I have on him? I think I have, yeah, I have a flower. Some energy recharge. That crit rate, attack. That one. Probably shouldn't be doing this in the middle of using him to fight, but
Stabilize. Kamisato Arc. Suiyu. Pirates. Be sanctified. Order guide you. Gather. Bow your head.
there you go. That one was a little easier. It's defense, but hey, I don't have one of these.
I will have order. Solidify. Mind the deluge. The tides beckon. A bitter pill to swallow. Stabilize. This is order. Be still. Settle down.
Oh. Ooh, crit damage mask. Oh no, I think this is for like Zhao. Remember. If I ever get Zhao. Right now I'm at a very precarious thing because I lost a 50-50 recently and got Dia, so now I have a guaranteed, and I want to save it for Arlecchino so that I can also get her weapon. So...
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
Those poor retainers. Like, just Ayato going out, gallivanting with the Traveler.
The depths beckon. Bow your head. Be sanctified. Order guide you. Mind the side effects.
Feather of Essent Light. Okay, so let's see. We have the flower, the feather. We need the sands piece. Should be attack. Okay. We're getting there. It's nice that you don't have to have all 4 pieces, or not all 5 pieces for the thing to work. So it's like, oh, I don't have a hydro damage version for this, so I just use a hydro damage goblet or whatever. But you definitely do need enough of them.
Stabilize. Kamisato Aki. Suiyu, be still. Settle down. The tides beckon. An oversight on my part. This is order. A bitter pill to swallow. Cascade.
Oh, there's another feather. One good thing about this, though, is that even if you don't get the pieces that you want or need, you can still use them as fodder for leveling up the other artifacts, because you don't realize when you're a new player how much crit damage went up. Nice. You don't realize how much fodder artifacts you need to level these things.
Solidify. I will have order. The depths beckon. Be still. Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
I know, it's kind of funny. I know when Dainsleif was explaining about the Ruin Guards and how it's like we're calling them Ruin Guards, but they're actually, in Conrian, they're called like Earth Tiller. And Paimon's all like, oh, because it was used as farm equipment? And he's like, no, because it would till the earth with the blood and bodies of our enemies. And she's like, whoa, what? Calm down, Dane. Like, whoa there, Dane. Pull yourself back there, Dane. It's like if that's what you're naming your war machines, what are you naming your if that's what you're naming your war machines, what are you naming your actual farming equipment? Fuzzy Bunny?
Order guide you. Kamisato Aki. Suiyu. Settle down. Be sanctified. This is order. Gather.
The doctor will see you.
Silence. Mind the side effects. Cascade.
last artifact pool shall be... Yep. Another Flower of Life. But this does have crit rate on it, so... Got a purple one here. Which is technically what we need, but we need it to be a gold. A 5-star. I guess I'll lock it for right now. Oh well, maybe next time. Alright. So, what's this fishy? Seems to be troubled about something. Yeah. Ever since they put in the new, oh, you don't have to do your daily commissions, you could just do events and things and it still works. I think those are good, especially for people who have limited time and they're just like, or if they're like struggling to get to the story because they're just like, oh, I have to do my daily commissions. It's like, well, now you don't need to do that. You can just be like, oh, here you go. But I think it is always a good idea to go do the talking one, just because I know it can open up different commissions and therefore start off a whole achievement. So, wrong. Gonna go feed the kitties. Good thing I have fish. Enjoying the treat. Cats are so adorable. I love them.
That cat can talk.
Yep. Without your aid, those children would have played and played, and then they would have gone hungry outside. You know, I hope someday we actually do have people come to the shrine. Not just these guys, but like actual, you know, partitioners and stuff. So that Neko can feel like she's doing a good job. Because really, when you look at Inazuma, just as a side note, it's like, out of all of the islands, the only two that are still technically inhabited is Narukami Island and Watasumi Island. And that's it. Everybody else has either died or moved away. Because like you have here on Kanazuka, is where the forge started going bad, so everybody ran away from there. Yashori Island got hit with the miasma, and most of the people were murdered or left. Sarai Island had an electric storm over it, so obviously nobody was living there. And then Surumi Island is an island of ghosts, and has been for quite a while. And then, of course, Enkanomiya is completely abandoned, too. So, I hope that someday, as we go through the story, maybe there'll be, like, more people moving back to these islands once we fixed it, you know? Because we did fix it, you know? There's no dangerous power here. There's no miasma over here. There's no electric storm here. There's no fog here anymore. We helped Watasumi with their soil problem, and we helped Narukami with their great tree and cleared up the miasma and stuff like that. So we fixed everything. So hopefully people will come on back to those areas. It's kind of interesting that the daily commissions are in Inazuma and it's Ayato's birthday. So, kind of fitting.
Let's
I
take
don't-
shelter for the time being.
Oops.
Don't worry, one of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily.
This guy's disguised by lightning.
It's my lucky day.
Hello.
My apologies.
Oh, he just dodged.
My blade. Check this out. No more.
Be still.
Fire it up. More.
Windblade.
Cascade.
So many characters in Inazuma need handguards. Even characters that don't need handguards or shouldn't need handguards need handguards.
Check this out.
Ah! Oh no! Eat! This is why I hate Inazuma.
Fight. Unthinkable.
Don't get too close.
Mind the deluge. Be still.
And we are out of here. I should say that I don't hate Inazuma. I take that back. It's because I really do like Inazuma, but it's the whole point of holy cow, this is the these are the islands of death. Specifically when it rains. Ah!
Here's backup. Check this out.
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Don't get too close.
Whirling snow.
Be still.
Thing is also too, I get so used to using one type of team that when I make myself use a different one, my my reflexes and things aren't as good because I'm like, wait a minute, which ones do they do? Oof.
My apologies.
I know when I first came to this island, I kept mistaking all these little floating jellyfish background things for Sealies. So I was like, I kept seeing him out of the corner of my eye and being like, oh, is that a Sealy? And then, oh no, that's just a... Like, that is just a background jellyfish.
Fire it up!
Take flight.
Kamisato Archer. Suiyu!
Check this out! I got you covered!
Sakura swirl.
Be still.
Wind blade.
Don't get too close!
My apologies.
Cascade. Mind the deluge.
Oops. Makes sense if I stop trying to hit the Hydro guys
So rude.
with cryo.
Check this out! Supporting fire!
Be still.
Here we go. All right. Thank you guys for coming. We're just doing a little bit of Genshin.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
With Ayato because it's his birthday.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
I love that claim all button. I'm so glad they put that in. That makes things so much easier. Let's see. Pick up our... Here it is, him and his boba. Alright, let's go into our teapot. I set it for the for my Mondstadt teapot because the main event is supposed to be Mondstadt related. Although I think the potion event doesn't have as many, how you put it, they didn't have as many like mini games, so it didn't feel as full as other ones. But I believe there's a lot of stuff coming in 4.6, so it's okay if they take a little bit of a break.
Truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Oh. Let's see. We're gonna be doing that tomorrow. Have the requests of bounty. Him and his slurping. I know when, like, I believe you compare him to, like, the other voice actor for, like, Korean and Japan and China. The sound effects for the cup isn't that big. So it's just kind of like, oh, yes, I'm drinking my boba. And then we got English Ayato. Which, we love him. Chris Ackley is a great guy. So, good job to him. It's just kind of a funny comparison. Let's see. I really do like the teapots though. They're very pretty and relaxing. And it's nice that you get to decorate them and stuff. I hope that they bring something like this to Honkai Star Rail.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Bring something like this to Honkai Star Rail because it feels weird to me that we join the train and all the characters get a room except us. The poor Trailblazer is just like, room for you? Nah, you get to stay on the couch. Either that or we're bunking with Dong Hung or March 7th. Let's see. Oh. Hop over here and get the plants. Excuse me. Nivea's? Who's that? Oh, Nivulette. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when he first came out, people were like, they were stunned because Nivulette comes across as such a refined gentleman that when he got into battle, he's like, "Wah!" And we're like, what is going on? Yeah, where is he? Yeah. Yeah, you can remember his name because you have New, so like new but French, and then Vil, like villain, and then et at the end. I know when people first saw his name too, they thought it was they thought Navia was the Eudex. They were like, oh, that name is so girly. It ends with et. It must be the blonde girl. And no, it's him. Which I will say I'm not upset about because I like Nivulet. I think he's good at his job. Also, I feel a little bit bad for him because he's now acting as the power supply to the holding of Fontaine. So he can't really leave anymore. I mean, although I suppose he never really kind of planned on leaving anyway. But let's see. Yeah. I think when it comes to requests and bounties, I like doing the requests in leeway because I get to give stuff to Gwei and things like that. And I'm a Baizu person, so it's like, oh, I like Gwei because he's a helper and stuff. Um, but I like doing bounties in Azuma or Sumeru or Fontaine because you don't have to do that whole, oh, go search for the info that we already gave you under a 10-minute time limit. You know, you just go beat the things up and you're good. I might need to stop over by the chasm for those iron chunks, to be honest. I don't think I have very many of my own. I use them up for furnishings. See, can you buy iron chunks from this guy? I don't remember. Nope. I cannot buy them from him because he won't let me. But I think you can get some iron chunks from this guy over here. Feels so weird to me that Lantern Rite's already over. Feels like it just got started. Yep, I was right. I have one left. But that's okay. I will give these to this guy and then stop over by the chasm and get a few more and then give it to the other guy. They are. Okay. What's nice about these is even if your reputation is full, they still give you whatchamacallit? They still go and they give you Mora, and Mora is pretty important when you get up to the higher talent levels. because you run out of it quicker than you think. There she is. All right. Now, hop over here to pick up some extra iron chunks, and then we'll go deliver it to the guy in the village. I love the music of this part of the chasm. It is so relaxing to me. I mean, honestly, I think all of Genshin's music is very beautiful. But there's certain pieces that are just like, yep, I like that one. Alright, I think that'll be enough. And then we head up north. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Honkai Star Rail because the new patch will have just dropped, and I think I might do a 10 pull on Archeron because my pity is like 7, I think, so basically nothing. But you can't know if you don't try, and I'm hoping to at least get Gallagher. But we do have enough. These are for you, young lady, says Ayato. Like, sir, I think you need to look again. Thank you for the more, though. I mean, I have no doubt that Ayato could look girly if he wanted to. Especially since a lot of people ship him with Toma and he's the bottom. Or I think he's kind of like power bottom, as they say in the ships, because it's kind of like it's like, yeah, he's being the submissive one, but he's not actually being submissive. It makes me kind of wonder how a Yaimiko and Ayato pairing would work out, because they both seem to be so dominant without actually being dominant. Alright, let's pick up this. 38 now. We're getting there. The weapon I actually picked from this was his sword. So I think his sword...
I have to stifle a smile every time.
Yeah. I used to have this one on him because I was like, it looks so good. But then I looked up on like, oh, what sword goes well with him? And they were like, other than his own, this one. Which I don't think looks as good with him because, I mean, it's black and red and he's white and blue. And it's also not Inazuman Kanata themed. But, I mean, it increases his crit rate like nothing's, or like Gungbusters, so. And I have it at rank 3, so. What is his attributes yet right now? Okay, that's pretty good. It'll be better once I have his artifacts ready and leveled up. Right now, I need to get another one of these.
I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage.
Sorry, Ayato. I want to go grab these fish.
Whirling snow!
The only thing with Ayaka is you have to be very careful that you don't run out of stamina with her over the water. Because if you do, she will drown. Same thing goes for Mona. Oh, whatchamacallit. Brina doesn't have that problem. Her thing is just, I guess, make sure you're not running while she's on the water, because you'll run out of stamina, and then if you don't click her E skill quick enough, or her elemental skill, she will, she'll drown too. But yeah, I remember playing Wind Trace on this map one time, and it was kind of funny because you'd have like people hiding up in the tree. However, during Wind Trace, if you're the hunter, last time I checked, you could actually hit the elemental site and people would show up as white figures, so you'd be able to see them. Which ends up being kind of like, okay, that's very unfair for the hunter, because it's like, oh, they're hiding in that tree. I also remember the time when I froze to death during during a a wind trace event. They had, it was, I think it was the first year, and they had the dragon spine stage, but they left the sheer cold on, and for some reason it loaded in, but the fires didn't. So I was running around with my poor Lumine, being like, I'm freezing to death, I'm freezing to death, and I think I froze to death sooner than the hiders, so I lost big time. But I was just like, this is not fair. I think a lot of people must have been having that problem though, because they did take out that stage as far as I know. So the amount of detail Genshin puts into it just brings it so well to life. Like these little plants growing out of the rocks. Like normally that wouldn't be something that people would add in. It'd be like, oh, it's just, you know, a stairway. Why do we need those? But it really adds something to the whole thing. It's like, this is a live place. It's not just, ooh, a bunch of stairs. You know, not only that, but like the sand covering it, the moss, the unevenness of it. Alright. It is getting late. So I think I will call it here. For right now. But happy birthday, Ayato. And if you guys haven't seen it, go on Twitter. You could find his birthday art. It's really nice. His little chibi art has Ito in it too. But he's like, Ito's holding a Onikabuto. He's like, oh, Ayato, bro, let's beetle battle. And so it's kind of cute. Ayato's such a neat character, though. I remember it took him so long to come out, but we'd been hearing tidbits about him throughout Inazuma and stuff like that, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, what's he gonna look like? Oh my gosh!" And then he came out, and
Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
He was different than what some people expected him to be, but he still looks really good, I think. It's the kind of the point of like, he looks similar enough to Ayaka to be like, oh yeah, they are definitely siblings, but not so much like her that he's just a carbon copy of her. Alright, well, I think we will wrap it up for now. I'm going to be playing Honkai Star Rail tomorrow, probably starting at 8 o'clock-ish, maybe a little bit earlier. So if you'd like to come see 2.1. Yeah, because it's 2.1 now. I will be happy to see you, and thank you so much for coming and watching. Alright. Alright. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll see you later. Have a good night, or a good morning, depending on your time zone, or a good afternoon. Okay. Bye!